Shanti. Pita Shree, PrajaPita, Brahma Baba's Life History, Part 35. Title: Destroyers of Attachment. There are so many bondages in the lives of worldly people. They suffer from attachment to their home, their city, to relatives, to food and drink, to custom and habits, to wealth and prosperity. By abolishing these, benefit is gained for many births. The aim of a yogi is to destroy all forms of attachment, to be able to bend his life according to his will, to remember God and be free of worry. This is the only way. With this perspective, the mouth-born Brahmins readily adapted to their changed environment. Only a few fell away. This was the beggary period of the yajna. For a short time, their poverty continued. There is a chapter in the Srimad Bhagavat which talks of a particular time during the Pandavas' exile in the forest. A day came when Draupadi's urn of constantly flowing provisions seemed to run dry. There was only one leaf of spinach remaining, and then God performed a miracle. So it happened now in real life. Later, it became clear that these tests had brought the determined children into an even closer union with their father, while the weak were impelled to leave. Just as when a boat shakes in a storm, many people on the boat become frightened and jump into lifeboats. So, God allowed this rude awakening to occur to the boat of truth, in order that some people who were given to fluctuations of the mind and to sense pleasures, people who entered this boat of truth, not for reaching the goal, but out of attachment to other yajna children, would see these shaky conditions and leave for themselves. The captain of the boat of truth was God, and he knew what must be done to keep his ship afloat and the crew powerful. The children sang, "One whose wire of the intellect is joined with the Creator will never know defeat. The light of my soul is burning bright, and the wick cannot be snuffed by any storm." Next title: The Conquest of India. When their study first began, the children of the yajna thought there was nothing further in the world to do. We have God, we are perfecting our nature and preparing to leave the body. This is our only work. We experience bliss. What more should we seek? But after coming to Mount Abu, according to B.K. Dadi Chandramaniji, they started getting signs that a new act in this divine play was about to begin. The curtain was going up for an extraordinary new scene. Brahma Baba began to teach us how to acquaint doctors, lawyers, judges and businessmen with God's knowledge. At that time, there were no professional people in the knowledge, so we understood that Brahma Baba was going to send us out to serve the people of India. Baba used to say, "Daughters, you have the knowledge. It is very wonderful. In fact, it is invaluable. It has been lost for a long time. When you make others hear it, they will become pleased and will thank God. Daughters, with this knowledge and yoga, you little girls will be able to explain to even great and important people, those who today believe themselves to be God or believe the soul to be the supreme soul, you will be able to make them understand God. You alone have become the instruments for awakening the men and women of the earth from deep sleep." Children, don't you hear the loud cries of the worship of devotees? If you go into solitude and sit there, you will hear your devotees calling on you. "O Mother of the world, O Goddess, We, your children, are calling you for so long. Defeated by Maya, we have come to your door. O giver of light, O Mother, now ignite our extinguished light of knowledge. End our darkness. Grant us visions. Have mercy. All our pilgrimages have been for naught. O Mother, save your children from drowning in this river of sin. Lift us up, hold our hand, hear our call, and help us. The children of the Yajna listened, and they understood what they must do. They must go out village by village, city by city, lane by lane, and serve to bring knowledge to the devotees of God. They must renounce their most precious Madhuban, their Yajna home. A struggle ensued between love and knowledge. Shall we really have to separate from our dear Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba? We belong to Shiv Baba, the ocean of knowledge, for whom we left the world and turned our faces away from our families. We faced abuse and trouble. We lost the taste of our own people. Now, shall we also be deprived of hearing the Murli, that is flute of knowledge, face to face? And shall we have to stay away from Brahma Baba for days or weeks or months or even years? No, no, no. We will not accept this proposition. Such was their initial shocked reaction. But in the next moment, a voice in the soul replied, O Gopis, surely you have been brought up in the love of God. You have sacrificed everything for Him. Through the Father and His old chariot Brahma Baba, you have received incomparable happiness. You mustn't keep it only to yourself. After acquiring such a treasure, won't you give any of it to others? Will you not relay the message of the secret arrival of God? You must deliver that gift to the Lord. Or must God with this old body walk from lane to lane and city to city to wake up those people who are sleeping in the depths of ignorance? You are the Gopis. You have recognized God. Will you not introduce that dearest beloved to others? Is it the aim of your life to live deeply in bliss, yet leave the suffering souls of the world without Him? Thus went the war inside them. Brahma Baba's inspiring counsel won out. Children, you must flow as rivers of wisdom, irrigating the dried up land of India. The time of secrecy is finished. You must awaken the sleeping people. This is the royal, imperishable, sacrificial fire of the knowledge of Rudra, that is God, in which the horse, that is the senses, is sacrificed. After coming out of this yajna, you will go around the world. This is foretold in the scriptures. You are the creation of this yajna. So now you must go into the world and blow the bugle, ring out victory in all directions. That is the gift given by God to you. By your blowing the bugle of victory, the people of India will awaken, and then they will sing your praise. Again, Brahma Baba said, Children, I have come to establish the family of divine souls. Other religious leaders established their own religions, and then the souls of that religions came down from Paramdam, that is the soul world, to take bodies. In this way, the numbers in every religion have increased, but the re-establishment of the divine religion of deities is a different sort of work from theirs. All the souls of this divine religion are already here on earth, but they have forgotten themselves and have become degraded. So, you have only to do the work of awakening them. Get them to remember their original religion and also the dynasty. We have to give them the aim of becoming deities and goddesses, children of the divine world of the one garment and one religion which is now being established. You souls who serve the fallen by making them pure will become kings in the new world. I love such serviceable children. I love you all, but I especially love the soul with knowledge, because one with knowledge makes others also knowledgeful. So, Whatever you have achieved, give it to others. In such a sweet way, Baba inspired them for God's service. The hearts of the children felt inspired that they should go out into the country and beyond and serve other souls with love. In those who found separation, even for a moment, unbearable, a voice rose up in their hearts. Let us show the world our loving God and Father, and only then shall we rest. We must bring this message to the entire world. Our joy was lost in passion's game. We were in sorrow until God came. Now the karmic deaths have all come due, and death is ever facing you. But God is here to show the way to the life divine, the golden day. Have pride of the soul, not the body. Remember God and the godly study. In happiness you should always be, O sweetest flowers of the Kalpa tree. Om Shanti.